If she suddenly pulls away, do not panic. Do not block her, do not beg her, do not send emotional messages. Because the moment you do this one thing instead, something strange happens. She starts chasing you again. And the scary part? She won't even understand why. This isn't manipulation, this is pure psychology. And in the next few minutes, I'm going to break it down step by step. Welcome back to the channel where we talk about attraction, confidence, masculine mindset, and emotional control. Today's video is about one of the most powerful psychological shifts a man can make when a woman starts pulling away or losing interest. Because when this happens, most men make the exact same mistakes, and those mistakes destroy attraction instantly. When she pulls away, men usually do one of two things. They block her, hoping silence will make her miss them, or they beg, over-explain, and chase, hoping she'll come back. But here's the truth most men don't want to hear. Both reactions come from neediness, not strength. And neediness is the fastest way to kill attraction. What I'm about to show you flips the entire dynamic. This isn't about forcing her to want you, it's about reclaiming your energy. So instead of hearing your complaints, she starts feeling your absence. If you've ever been ghosted, ignored, or left on red, stay with me till the end, because I'm going to walk you through 7 powerful mindset shifts that naturally make her chase you. Shift number 1, the emotional reset. Detach without disappearing. Most men think they need to vanish completely for a woman to notice their value. That's wrong. You don't need to disappear to be missed. You need to detach emotionally. Let me explain. One of my coaching clients, let's call him Jason, was dating a woman who suddenly went cold. She replied slower, she stopped making plans, her energy changed. Jason panicked. He wanted to block her to protect his ego. Instead, I told him one thing. Do nothing. Just pull back your emotional investment. No chasing, no emotional texts, no explanations. Within 1 week, she texted him, "Hey, how have you been?" Why? Because emotional detachment is magnetic. When you stop chasing, her mind starts asking questions. Why isn't he reacting? Did I lose him? Is he moving on? That uncertainty creates attraction. This is basic human psychology. Scarcity creates value. Here's exactly what you do. Don't text her first for a while. If she reaches out, respond warm but brief. Shift your focus to your goals, your body, your friends, your purpose. When your life looks full without her, she subconsciously starts asking, "Where do I fit into his life now?" That's when she starts chasing. Silence speaks louder than words. Here's a secret most men never learn. Silence is 10 times louder than pleading. Every time you double text, over-explain, or try to convince her to stay, you drain your masculine energy. Notice something interesting. The most attractive men aren't the ones who talk the most. They're the ones who can sit in silence without feeling uncomfortable. That calm, grounded presence communicates one message. I don't need your attention to feel complete. And women feel that instantly. So next time she pulls away, don't send a long "what happened" message. Don't ask for reassurance. Instead, say nothing. Focus on something productive and let silence create curiosity, because curiosity pulls harder than words ever could. The mirror effect. Reflect her energy, never exceed it. This is where most men lose. They give more energy than they receive. She texts once, they send 5 messages. She gives 10%, they give 100%. That imbalance destroys attraction. Here's the rule. Mirror her emotional investment, not to play games, but to stay aligned. Short replies, short replies. Slow responses, slow responses. When you do this, something powerful happens. She realizes you're no longer chasing, and that's when attraction reactivates. Women are emotional mirrors. When she feels your pullback, her instinct is to restore the connection. Now the dynamic shifts. She stops being the prize. You become the one she needs to win back. You've already done the hardest part. You pulled back emotionally, you stayed calm, you stalked over giving attention, and now something important is happening. She's starting to feel your absence. And this is where most men mess it up, right when things are about to turn in their favor. Shift number 4, the re-engagement window. Timing is everything. Here's the brutal truth. Breaking silence too early kills the tension. Attraction works like a rubber band. The more space you allow, the stronger the pullback when you reappear. But if you rush back too soon, the tension disappears. You don't guess, you observe. Watch for subtle signs. She starts viewing your stories again. She likes your posts after ignoring you. She sends a low-effort message like, "Hey," or "What's up?" That's not random. That's her testing emotional availability. She's asking, without words, "Are you still there, or did I lose you?" This is where most men get emotional. Don't. You don't say, "Why did you disappear? I missed you. Where have you been?" You say, "Hey, good to hear from you. How have you been?" Short, relaxed, emotionally neutral. Why this works? You're open but not needy, present but not chasing. That energy shift is powerful. Shift number 5, the subtle flex. Show growth without saying a word. Women notice everything. Your tone, your pace, your lifestyle. If you've used your silence correctly, working on your body, your goals, your routine, this is where you let it show. Not bragging, not forcing, just existing well. A casual gym story, a moment laughing with friends, a photo working, reading, or traveling. No captions like "living my best life" or "leveling up without you." You let the contrast speak. Psychology behind it? She sees you calm, grounded, unbothered, and her mind starts racing. Wait, he looks good. He seems happy. Did he move on? That emotional contrast triggers attraction, because attraction isn't built through explanation, it's built through emotional impact. Shift number 6, the mystery effect. Familiarity kills desire. Here's something no one tells men. When a woman feels she knows everything about you, the excitement fades. Mystery creates pull. So when she asks, "You've been quiet lately, what have you been up to?" You don't give a full report. You say something like, "Yeah, I've been focused on a few new things. It's been good." That's it. Short, calm, unfinished. Now her mind fills the gaps. What things? Who's he with? What changed? Curiosity pulls stronger than reassurance ever could. Reversal. Let her invest again. This is where the dynamic fully flips. Once she starts initiating texts, reacting to your presence, flirting again, most men rush. Big mistake. Whoever invests more cares more. So now you slow down. Let her ask the questions, suggest meeting up, seek your attention. If she says, "We should catch up sometime," you don't jump. You say, "Yeah, maybe. Let's see when I'm free." That's not arrogance. That's self-respect. You're no longer trying to win her. You're showing that your time has value, your energy isn't unlimited, and connection is earned. And when a woman feels she might lose you, attraction spikes. You didn't block her, you didn't beg, you didn't chase. You centered yourself. You reclaimed your energy. You let psychology do the work. This is how high-value men operate. They don't force attraction. They become attractive. By now, you understand something most men don't. Attraction is not about chasing. It's not about proving value. And it's definitely not about forcing attention. It's about who you are when things feel uncertain. When a woman pulls away, she's watching one thing very closely: how you handle the loss of control. Most men fail here. They panic. They react emotionally. They try to fix things. And in doing so, they communicate weakness, not confidence. The big psychological shift. Here's the truth no one tells you. A woman doesn't lose attraction because you stop texting. She loses attraction when she feels you've lost yourself. That's why everything you learned in this video works. Not because it's manipulation, not because it's a trick, but because it brings you back into self-respect and emotional balance. The 3 biggest mistakes to avoid. Critical. Before we close, you need to hear this. Mistake number 1. Using silence as punishment. Silence is powerful only when it's calm. If your silence is angry, bitter, or passive-aggressive, she feels it. Attraction responds to grounded energy, not resentment. Mistake number 2. Pretending you don't care. You don't need to fake indifference. Real confidence doesn't hide emotions. It simply doesn't let emotions control behavior. Mistake number 3. Obsessing over the outcome. The moment your happiness depends on whether she comes back, you lose power again. Your focus must stay on your life, not her reaction. The final frame you need to understand. This is the mindset that changes everything. You are not trying to get her back. You are deciding whether she deserves access to you. That shift alone transforms how you speak, how you text, how you carry yourself. And women feel that instantly. Why this works long term. Even if she doesn't come back, you still win, because you didn't abandon your self-worth, you didn't chase validation, you strengthened your mindset, and the next woman you meet will feel that energy immediately. That's how attraction compounds. When she pulls away, you don't block, you don't beg, you don't chase. You pull back emotionally. You stay calm, you mirror energy. You build mystery. You let her invest. That's not playing games. That's emotional leadership. If this video helped you see things differently, drop a fire emoji in the comments. It tells me you're done chasing and focused on becoming the man women naturally chase. Also comment below, what's the biggest mistake you made when someone pulled away? I read every comment, and your story might be featured in the next video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because the next video breaks down the exact text mindset that makes her miss you without saying a single needy word. Stay calm, stay grounded, stay powerful.